Be a little bit harder getting around San Francisco. This afternoon, SFMTA's Board of Directors discussed plans to save $15 million by cutting some of Muni's bus service. The agency is facing a $50 million deficit for the next fiscal year, which starts in July. Next year, once certain one-time state and federal grants dry up, that deficit's going to balloon to $320 million. Even small service cuts could have major ripple effects for folks who depend on Muni the most. Lauren Toms tagged along with one rider who says she is dreading these changes.
For Lisa Platt, public transit isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's quality of life. It's the rhythm of the city she left Detroit for more than a decade ago.
We moved here to have a sense of freedom, and transit to me it's just that.
But now that freedom is on the chopping block. SFMTA is considering deep service cuts as it faces a $50 million budget deficit. Reductions, Lisa says, could cost more than the dollars they may save.
Coming home from an event, I need the train to connect to the 49 because the 45 stopped running at 10 p.m. 45 normally takes me almost right to my door, but if it stops, I can't enjoy something at the ballpark or something at Chase. And so for me, this is my lifeline to the quality of existence that I came here for.
In a meeting Tuesday, Muni officials laid out 3 possible scenarios, each cutting service about 4% citywide this summer. The goal to shave $15 million off the deficit. One plan would suspend low ridership routes. Another would maintain all connections, but reduce frequency on rapid corridors. The last would prioritize equity routes, shifting resources to areas with the greatest need.
Each one of these is trying to look at, cuts from a different angle to try to get people to talk through their values, to give us feedback, not on yes or no cuts, but if we have to make cuts, we really want you to prioritize this type of value as we're moving forward.
But Board Director Steve Harminger pushed for alternative solutions that may not impact Muni's availability.
Colleagues, I think we need some more options here. And even though Sean presents these 3 scenarios as choices, the choices are cut transit service, and cut transit service.
Lisa has seen this before. Pandemic-era cuts left riders with earlier stoppage times, longer waits, and crowded buses. Now, she fears history is repeating itself, as fewer buses could mean fewer riders, and with that, less revenue, an outcome she says could impact the city's recovery.
I think we have to look at transit as an absolute economic imperative and look at ways to start shifting some of those funds and shifting the money towards things that may seem to cost us money, but we know bring so much more back to the system.
Holding on to hope that cuts won't bring the city and her mobility to a halt.
All right, so here's the reality. The proposed cuts would only make up about $15 million of the $50 million deficit. The other $35 million would likely come from parking changes. You can think raised fees and extended meter hours, though officials say that would not include Sundays. Now, today, officials